Once in a while, I find myself in a fabric store. Now, I'm not like my Italian grandmother who worked in a tailor shop and was handy with a needle and thread. No, I'm usually shopping for cloth to use in liturgical displays, such as the nativity scenes in our church or friary. Because cloth is expensive, I always hope to find a remnant, the leftover from a bolt of cloth that's just enough to use and the right price. Today's first reading speaks of the remnant of Israel, what one of my scriptures professors called a community within the community, a set of people sharing survival. In biblical terms, these were the Israelites who had been through invasions, persecutions, the destruction of their society, and somehow come out of it all depending on God. Their experiences set them apart from the arrogant and the proud who saw no need for God. St. Paul describes his parishioners in Corinth in much the same way. Not many of you were wise by human standards. Not many were powerful. Not many were of noble birth, he says in our second reading. Instead, the world sees them as foolish, weak, lowly, despised, counting for nothing. Now, I hope the Corinthians took that description the right way, since it's the way Jesus sees us as we are. For Jesus' vision of who is blessed comes in our gospel today from one of the Bible's most famous passages, the Beatitudes. I probably don't need to quote any of them for you. You know them well. Perhaps like the Corinthians, you can find yourself in Jesus' description of his followers in the crowd there in the Sermon on the Mount, a kind of remnant, poor in spirit, mourning a loss, unimportant in the world's eyes, passionate about justice and willing to show mercy, live rightly, and seek peace. If that makes us remnants in our world, perhaps that's why God has searched among the fabric of our world and chosen us to help the kingdom of heaven come about in our midst.